We have been sitting here all day at the beach at Barracks because today is our last day here. It's kind of bittersweet, but I think we should be back pretty soon, hopefully around springtime. Found out there are not many flights going, so we really don't know, are we gonna fly out this weekend or not? So we let you guys know. It seems that we had a bit of an issue trying to fly back home. There were either no flights or the flights were already packed with other families. We got to see everybody else leave the island and were left behind. Alright you guys, here's an update on what's going on. Oh, that just got me. So here's an update on what's going on. Today is Saturday. We showed up yesterday on Friday over at Hickam at the Air Force Base because we just wanted to make sure, are there any flights? What's happening with all the flights right now? Well, it looks like they're dropping them, and there was one flight yesterday that only allowed 19 people to board. So we knew with our category, since we are the lowest category as retirees, category 6, we just knew, okay, we're not standing a chance to even, get anywhere near a flight. So we extended the car rental all the way up through the weekend, because now as we're calling around trying to find a hotel room, well, the majority that we called, they were completely booked. And they said, I'm sorry, it's Friday, there's nothing. We couldn't get a hold of the place at Barracks Air Force Base where we have been staying. But at one point I just said, you know what, let's get in the car and just drive and see if we can talk to somebody face to face there at the reception. Well, thank goodness, as we showed up, the lady remembered. She said, wait a minute, you guys just checked out a couple hours ago. And yep, that's true. We told her that we drove all the way back to Hickam hoping to catch a flight, but that they dropped all of the flights. So she looked and she said, well, again, you guys got lucky. I'm putting you back at cabin 160A. Since we didn't make it on the flight, we decided to drive up to Schofield Barracks that is located in Oahu towards the center of the island, an area where we used to live and Tony's very first duty station. They need to go to formation.
Right?
Hurry up there, chickie. We're in Schofield and they're chicken crossing the street or hanging out by Burger King. Tony was stationed at Schofield Barracks from 1994 till 1997. We were looking for the barracks that still had bullet holes from back when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. And we finally saw them. They have not yet been patched up. Some barracks were now getting renovated, but other parts were still the way they used to be. Nothing really changed. He lived here for a couple of years in the barracks before we moved out and got an apartment across Schofield. Wow, crazy.
That's pretty cool. Trip down memory lane. 227 Wolf House from 1994 to 1997. And the buildings still look the same that they did back then. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. We are getting ready to hike Kolekole Pass. So this whole place has a lot of history. And so we're going to go to the overpass. There is a big rock that we want to reach. And in that area there, back when Pearl Harbor was attacked, the Japanese flew their aircraft through that pass in order to bomb Pearl Harbor. It is really heavily wooded, much cooler up in this area here, higher elevation. But yeah, it's like we're in a little rainforest, huh? Isn't that cool, buddy? We're lucky that the ground here is not as soaked, because I remember areas from way back when we lived here that were pretty muddy. But yeah, it's a nice steep climb. Yep. Make sure you stay on the trail. This rock right here, they used back in the day to behead people. So here's an indication. So I'm not sure if they used someone to lay right here, but on the back side too, you do see this, yeah, that area right there. So I'm not sure either on the top or on the bottom, but it looks like here blood could have run down. So yeah, that is a rock that holds very grim memories. Oh great, the guys already took off. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start running to catch up. Yeah, I don't know, I don't see them. Well, wish me luck. I hope I find them. Oh, we just found a bunker. And Lana just asked us, did the Japanese stay in that bunker? I don't know if the Japanese did. He's so silly. Oh yeah, here, more. Oh, you guys, there's something in the bushes, and it's pretty darn big. Tony already got his knife ready. Oh man, that might be a wild boar. I'm not sure. Okay.
Be quiet, tiptoe.
I know. But yeah. I mean, it's up in there. I hope it's going further up. I really don't want something chasing us. From the peak of Kolekole, you were able to see how great of an area it was to fly undetected between the mountain ranges and not get spotted. It brought a very, very eerie feeling to us. It was just part of history that we could envision just standing right there. We are back at the airport. So this is the current situation. Today is Monday, January 7th. And we have been trying since Friday to fly out of here. Over the weekend, all the flights to Travis, California dropped off the schedule completely. Well, just a few minutes ago, we found out they changed the flight schedule yet again. So, this is what we're facing. They are closing the terminal at 10 o'clock tonight. The next possible flight to California will be around 4:40 in the morning. Now, we don't have a rental car anymore, and really there is no need for us to get a hotel room, because by the time you have to come here, we should be getting up in the middle of the night, just to make this roll call. So here's what we're thinking of doing. Since the family lounge is still open till 10 o'clock, we're just gonna now reverse our sleep schedule. So we will try and catch a nice nap, fingers crossed. And then at 10 o'clock, when they tell us to vacate the premises, we will be sitting somewhere on the lawn and wait till 3:30 till they get ready to open the terminal again, because they usually open it an hour prior to takeoff, or before roll call, I should say. So yeah, we are still in Hawaii, and I hope that teaches you guys that yes, it's not all easy. Sometimes you show up and your hopes are high, you think you can make it, but it can change at any given moment. But it's okay. I know eventually we make it home. We scheduled plenty of time to make this happen. All right, well, that's the update. Okay, it's still Monday. We have been at the terminal all day. It is now 10 o'clock, and we had to move all our stuff outside because they are closing the terminal. Excuse me. They're closing the terminal, and they're getting ready to open it back up at 3:30, because we're supposed to have roll call at 4:30. This is the view from the spot on the grass that I'm laying on. This is gonna be my bedroom tonight. Some stars. And the airport. Good night, y'all. Now we stayed here overnight, and at 3:30, when we went back in, with 4:30 being the roll call, our name was on the list, but a couple people walked up last minute, and guess what? They bumped us. So we are, again, still here, but we just rented this Jeep, took the top off, and we're just gonna cruise the island today. And there's 3 more flights tomorrow to California. So I guess today is just drive around and chill day. Cool ride, man. I like it. Yeah. We drove to Hilimano, a military reservation where we used to live. There is a shop head and a gym, and we thought, after sleeping on the lawn, it might come in pretty handy. Just to show you guys how crazy we are here at a gym just to take a shower, because we've been sleeping on the grass overnight, and we finally got a car, and we drove with a rental car to Hilimano, which is a military place, and we came across this gym. So we decided, let's just go in there and see if we can take a shower, and they were so kind enough and let us do that. Don't have any towels, but I used my old shirt to dry off. But yeah, we're ready, and we're gonna head on over to the North Shore.
Okay. now it's a little after 11, and we're sitting right here on the beach in Haleiwa, North Shore, having some lunch. Hi. Still got quite a few surfers out here today. So we stopped at Waimea Valley and Falls, and this is the newest park attendant. Sometimes he yells at you like that if you don't park quick enough. And there all his little girlfriends hanging out too. So they do watch over our vehicles. Well, we try to make our way to the falls. So right now we're at the bottom of the falls. So we just got to follow this riverbed. And hopefully we get to see the nice big waterfall. By the time we arrived at Waimea Valley Botanical Gardens, we were pretty worn out from the lack of sleep and just seeing places nonstop. And actually, right at the gate, we decided not to pay the entrance fee of $17 per adult and $9 for Landon. And we opted to go ahead and leave and actually find a place where we can chill. Okay, so we're back on Hickam. Just picked up iced coffee and some snacks and found this cool little place right on the beach. We're having a picnic. And notice, yeah, the sun should be setting over here, so we're going to just stay put. And probably going to end up sleeping here for the night before we get up around 3 o'clock to head back to the terminal. So, yeah, this is our hotel room for the night. Ah, that'll be kind of cozy. Nice. It has been so fun. I'm glad we made that very spontaneous trip. Not really planning anything, but somehow it does work out. It's not always easy, but we learned now where to go and where you can get cabins for very cheap that are usually available. We know now that you can take showers for free at the gym, and how to get your rental car for only $55 per day. So yeah, the next time we're going to be better prepared, and I'm trying to just combine everything to tell you guys how to take a trip like that to Hawaii for under $2,000. Our last night here, possibly, right? I know, if everything goes right, but I do think this might be it. There had to be a reason for us to stay here. We were able to check out a few more places off our list, and I do think we're supposed to just see this beautiful sunset as a farewell. And like I always say, it's never a goodbye, it's always a see you later. So yeah, see you later, Hawaii. We will be back soon. Mahalo for being so good to us and keeping us. Oh, I'm walking in the water. It feels fantastic. But yeah, it's been a blast.